Hello, my name is Sarah, and I want to preface this video by saying something that I think that we can all relate to, which is like, as we go through life, I think we always take our favorite things, like from like the people that we're around or the experiences we go through, and we learn something from them, or like just take something from them and keep it for ourselves. And it's like, if you're self-aware enough, you can be like so aware of your traits, and you can be aware of where you got certain traits. And it's like you always have like a piece of this person with you through that. Like, it's not just memories, it can also be, so an example of this is like personality traits, or like habits, or sense of humor, and etc., etc. So it's like there's a lot of ways for you to just keep people in your life, and this is one of them. And I don't hear people talk about it a lot, but I know it's an easy concept to understand. So I just wanted to say that, because this idea is not my own. It's not my own epiphany. It's from somebody, and this happened to be like my favorite thing out of many things about this person. And I've had this video in like queue for so long. Like, I've had it in my notes, but I never really wrote a script about it. I just kind of like explained it, and it's really simple. So it was in queue because I thought that I was gonna write more about it, but I never really did, just because it's perfect as it is. So yeah. So about this person, they never said a bad thing about themselves, and I caught on to this, and I noticed this because it's almost kind of normal or casual to put yourself down for maybe like humorous reasons or relatable reasons, or to like share insecurities. But this person never did that. This person would keep all sorts of self-doubt, doubt in general about anything, kept negativity all to themselves. And you could observe maybe that, that they were going through things, but they would never verbally express it. They would always verbalize something positive. And this, will I say, especially as I've like mentally implemented this into my life, and thinking it's like, I want to do that, I want to be like that. It's like hard, but gosh, like when I noticed about them, I loved it about them. So this person was like so completely confident about everything, like their sense of style, the decisions, their self-respect, their boundaries, their capabilities, like everything. And even if there was obvious reason to have doubt, or if there was evidence that it wouldn't work out and all this stuff, like it was barely ever verbally expressed. Like, you could see maybe through body language if there was self-doubt or lack of confidence, but it was never verbal. And like this person, like sometimes I could see how it could come across as cocky and like conceited and egotistical, but personally, like, I never saw it that way. I saw it as inspiring, and I saw it as like, if they have this self-belief in themselves so strongly, and then I would just see it happen in real life for them. Like, since they believed so strongly about themselves and thought so positively about themselves, like, it worked in all areas of their life many times, and even in their relationships. And yeah, I loved this. And like, I just think that it should be more normal. And I guess I heard recently some like friends complaining about someone else that they're not the same person, but complaining about this in somebody else that, like, I know them. I don't really know this other person too well. I hope you're not getting confused. I'm not talking about like the person I'm talking about, somebody else. But I heard somebody complain about this type of behavior, and I just thought, like, I would never complain about this type of behavior. Like, maybe that's why it's not normalized, because it's more normalized to put yourself down for humorous or relatable reasons to connect with others. But I just I literally think that maybe we should just be delusional more often. But I don't really see it as delusional, because maybe it can be so delusional that it's not delusional anymore. Like, maybe you can be so delusional that there is no such thing as being delusional, because you literally create your own like reality, and you create your own positive reality. So, and by the way, like, this person wasn't like very like spiritual and like into all this like manifestation stuff, or they didn't think about it that way. I just think that this was purely them acting out of habit. They didn't know that the way I think about it is like, it's a form of manifestation, and it's a form of being a little bit delusional. But I don't like delusional because this has a negative connotation. I'm going to say that they were always manifesting positively, and they would never verbally say anything negative aloud. So they would never manifest something negative, basically. That's this personality trait. They would never verbally manifest anything negative about themselves or about their endeavors, what they were going to do, what was going to happen. Like, they were so just chill, and like everything was going to work out, and they had full capability for everything they wanted to achieve, and that was just it. So yeah, so I of course started to copy this because I love this so much. So it was like, keep all of your negative self-doubt to yourself and verbally manifest the positive. So you can apply this in many areas of your life. Positive self-manifestation in literally any circumstance. And also, if you're a parent, you can do it with your kids. I'm not a parent, so I'm not going to talk too much about that, but keep that in mind. So it's like, so I wrote a little list of different scenarios that you could apply this to. And literally, well, in your everyday life, in every moment, you should be thinking like this. Okay, positive manifestation. So a job interview. You're going into a job interview. You should be thinking in your head, they already love me. I'm perfect for this job. Like, I'm a perfect fit for the job. I'm fully qualified. I'm overqualified for this job. Like that self-belief, positive self-belief. I literally wrote this like for a math test, and I guess for any test. Like, think to yourself in your brain, like, this is so easy. I'm trying not to cuss, but I do want to put emphasis. So like, for instance, this shit is so easy. Come on, seriously. Like, I could do this in my sleep. Like, I remember this. This stuff is so easy to remember. I completely understand what's going on. This stuff, I could have learned this in middle school and understood it. like, oh, those like biology terms, I could memorize that. The periodic table, I could easily memorize that. Like, just think, maybe kind of like what you used to think. Like, think of the things that you think are complex or hard to understand. And I literally want you to like practice this and like go watch a video on YouTube about like non-locality physics or something like kind of out there, and just be like, this is so easy to understand. Like, I completely get it. And think to yourself when you're watching that video, the entire time, think like, I'm really focused. I'm a really focused person. It's easy for me to focus on a 10-minute video. Like, I'm not gonna get distracted, and I'm gonna completely understand what they're gonna say the first time. Like, think to yourself, like, this is so easy. Getting that job is so easy. Acing this test with a 100 is like so easy. Like, it's like the bare minimum I could do. I could get a 100. It's like the bare minimum. Like, literally think that to yourself. I guess I wrote like 2 examples, but then for the parenting, like, if your child is like nervous, like, just tell your child, like, everybody's gonna love you, or just because you are you. Like, or if you're on a first date, and you're nervous, like, think to yourself, like, this person is gonna really like me. They're gonna be really attracted to my energy, or like, like, they're attracted to me. They like who I am. They're gonna be serious about me. Like, all of this positive stuff, and then just that confidence, it just radiates, and then this positive thinking about yourself changes you. Like, when you literally think these positive things and you say these verbal things, you're changing your brain, and you're reminding your brain of these possibilities and these capabilities. Like, I seriously think that what you think to yourself, or what you think about most often, you are able to keep yourself in your own trap, and it's horrifying. It is so horrifying. Oh my gosh. So it's like, you could literally be anyone you want to be. You could be as confident as you want to be. You could be friends with, or be in a relationship with whoever you want to be with. It's like, you're creating your own reality. So I would go so far as to say, like, you should never, like, I get mad at like my own friends, or like my own people that I know in my life, that say any sort of BS, like, oh, this quiz is gonna be so hard, I'm gonna do so bad on this quiz, or like, wow, that exam, that's gonna be super difficult, or like math, I'm so nervous for math, or English, like, that's boring, like, I can't be sitting in there like focusing, I can't even focus. Like, I don't like any, like, nowadays, since like implementing this into my own life, I cannot stand when someone says, like, I can't do it, or I'm worn out, I can't keep going, or I'm too busy, I can't put effort into this. Like, it could be anything. It's like, yes, you can. Like, that is so easy. Yes, you can. Think that to yourself, like, every day. Think that to yourself all the time. This is so easy. Like, getting a high score on the ACT, that's so easy. SAT, that's so easy. Being your best self, getting straight A's, being good at your sport, running your own business, starting your own business, saving up a bunch of money, buying a house, saving up for a house, quitting your addiction, getting good at makeup, starting gymnastics out of nowhere, lifting these crazy heavy weights at the gym, like getting a 6-pack, or like getting glutes. Like, I'm like running a marathon, studying for 4 hours straight, losing weight, gaining weight, like literally anything. Like, I'm trying to think of all these things. Starting YouTube channel, being a nice person, being more kind, just literally all of these things. Anything, like, I want you to from now on, anything that you're trying to do, anything that you want to accomplish, think to yourself, that is so easy. I can do that. Think to yourself, like, if this person could have done it, I can do it too. What does that person have that you don't? Nothing. That's your misunderstanding. Like, and I think you misunderstand people. I think you misunderstand high achievers, and you think, what do they have that I don't have? They don't have anything that you don't have. They don't have anything that you can't obtain to be able to accomplish what they've accomplished. Like, you literally have so much capability and so much power, and you don't credit yourself enough. You aren't crediting your brain enough. You're keeping yourself in this cage because of this. So back to what I said in the beginning, like, this positive manifestation that I observed about this person was just something that I had never been exposed to before. I kind of like was around maybe people that doubted themselves or that would verbalize a lot. Oh, it's like, oh, I understand your struggle. Math is just a really hard subject. Or, I understand your lack of focus. There's just a lot going on right now. Just enablers, just people that like wanted to relate off of just being not your best. And it's just like, I don't want to relate with people anymore that are not their best. Like, I want to be the very best, and I want being the best to be my normal. Being your best should be your normal. Having the best sort of life should be your normal. Like, that's what you should want for yourself, and you shouldn't settle for anything less than that, because the best is possible. And this reminds me of, I guess, the earliest that I could think of, like, back to when I probably had this thought cross my mind way before, like, I knew this person and this person reminded me of it, was when I was in high school. I think high school? Yeah, like, I started high school, and I had some peers, I had some friends that were like, oh wow, like, you're taking all these honor courses, or all all these honor courses, all these AP courses, like, how do you do that? And I literally thought to myself, and I was like, I literally, in my brain, okay, sorry, hold on. If you don't know what AP courses are, and if you don't know what honor courses are in high school, they're basically where they, for the grading scale is, like, below. So if you were to make a B in your honor courses in a regular class, that would have been an A, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's harder work. So to like make an A in this class would have been, to make an A, like, in an honor class would have been like an A+++ in a regular class, if that makes sense. So yeah, so someone was saying that, and they were asking me that, oh my gosh, like, you have all these honor courses, all these AP classes, like, I didn't have a single normal class on there. And I was like, well, that's just, like, my normal. Like, I literally just thought to myself, like, that's what I take. Like, I don't take anything that's not honor. Like, me doing work and me being challenged is just my normal, and I want that to be my normal. Me doing the hard things is normal, and I don't want not doing the hard things and not being my best to be my normal. And I guess to just do hard things and be on your grind and think this is just life. Like, there's nothing below doing this. There is no life besides going to the gym. There is no diet besides eating really good food for you, eating a nutritious diet. There is no life besides getting enough sleep. There is no life besides having good social relationships. This could go on and on. Like, just think of these bad things as just non-existent. Like, because that's literally the way that I thought when it came to taking honor classes. I was like, there's nothing else besides that. Like, what else would I take besides that? Yeah. So, this person, I guess this is the end of this video, but yeah, this person that everything that I just said, by the way, was just pretty much inspired by this person. They had truly mastered the art of positive manifestation, and I got to witness it. And I'd never witnessed somebody so good at it, and just so sure of themselves, and just so consistently good at just not saying anything bad and manifesting the positive. And not to say that they didn't ever feel self-doubt or they didn't ever feel negativity. It's just like they pushed it to the side, and I just really love that about this person. Yeah, I guess that's it. I kind of want to talk more, but like, that pretty much really wraps up the subject. I have a lot of video topics that I want to talk about. It's just like finding the time. So thank you for watching. Truly, like, even right now as we speak, I'm still trying to become better about this in my life. Oh, that's not good. Trying to become better about this in my life. So it takes time, for sure. But it's almost like I don't want there to be this version of me that just easily said bad things and allowed those bad things to become true, you know? So thank you for watching. Hope it inspires you to do the same, and bye.